Welcome back to the show. A Louisiana judge is facing calls to resign after being caught using the infamous word that they all want to use secretly, but then when they get caught saying it, they say, I was on drugs. I was hurt. I was bothered. I was drunk. I didn't mean it. I'm so sorry. Yes, she used the N-word. Now, while watching security footage of a black male attempting to break into Judge Michelle Odinet's house, Odinet, alongside other family members, can be clearly heard using the word. Take a look.
They're like, pull up.
And mom's yelling,
No, we haven't.
Okay, we couldn't really hear much of that, but all right. Anyway, she blames her foul language on sedatives, which she claimed to have started taking following the burglary attempt. The judge stated, anyone who knows me and my husband knows this is contrary to the way we live our lives. I'm deeply sorry and ask for your forgiveness and understanding as my family and I deal with the emotional aftermath of this armed burglary. It wasn't my fault. I took drugs. What are your thoughts on the story? And do you think the sedatives made her say racist things?
I have one trigger in life that therapy has been unable to help me overcome, and that is playing on my intelligence. If you want to see me lose all composure and get physical with somebody and knock the SHIT out of them, tell me the sky is red when I'm obviously looking at it and it's blue. This story has more holes in it than Jussie Smollett setting them boys up to mangle his booty outside that subway. Okay, first and foremost, you're on sedatives, right? Okay, fine. Let's run with the you're on sedatives, and this is not how you and your husband live your lives. But then you have to explain why your sons so casually use the language, and there was no response, there was no pause, there was no correction, there was no upset, there was no anything from anyone if this is not language that you guys commonly use in your home. And then to just, I was sedated. Was you sedated with damn horse tranquilizer? I mean, listen, we all take a little Ambien, a little piece of Xanax from here and there. It has never, ever made me racist. It's made me horny. It's made me talkative. It's made me invite 2 or 3 gentlemen callers over, but it has never made me racist. And the caucasity of it all, the thing I love the most is Mama told us, she said, I will take unpaid leave, but I am not resigning. I'm here for it. I love it. I want to be white so bad, so I could just walk through life and just tell people what the hell I am and ain't gonna do. She said she's taking unpaid leave, but she is not resigning.
There is a lot to say about that white part. Like you don't ask for permission. You just say, what I'm going to need you to do is, and what's going to happen is, and that's what you do. And
I love it.
I do that sometimes. Al, what do you think?
I don't love it. I think this is just what Trump did. And no one said no to him. It's really sad. Let me tell you what's so troubling about this particular story. She's an officer of the court, okay? In a town where 32% of the population are African Americans and 80% of the criminal cases that went through her court were African Americans, right? 80% of the cases that she tried were African Americans because she does criminal law, right? Now, she is supposed to exercise 100% racial parity without judgment. And we can clearly see that she does not do that, right? From this incident. But let me tell you what really pissed me off. What really pissed me off is, I don't know if y'all remember this, but in Louisiana in 2019, there was an African-American female judge that worked in her, not in her district, but near her district. this judge's district, that they made her resign because she made a comment about Louisiana having the highest number of incarcerating African Americans. For that statement, they made her resign, and they recused her from 300 of her criminal cases. Where are all the prosecutors? Where are all the attorney generals that had the same attitude for that African American judge to get her job taken from her, now that we know that this Louisiana judge not only is exercising racism, but she's not being a good officer of the court? I need the same energy here.
And to piggyback on top of that, you're a judge. Okay, let's call a spade, okay? It was a black man that she saw, okay? And you do use the word. And you're a judge, so you're supposed to be about the truth. You lie. You're just a liar.
Right. That's right.
On top of everything else, like racist, non-racist, you're a liar. And you have one job, is to seek the truth and to sentence. Seeking the truth, like you're about truth. So you're sitting here lying to our face about this drug. A sedative makes me happy and lazy and peaceful. I just want to like lean on someone and fall asleep or whatever. It don't make me crunk like she was in that video. And if you were really out of character, your little raggedy ass kids would have been like, Mom, you like, you don't ever, I don't hear you talking like this ever. It rocked with it. Nobody batted a goddamn eye. Miss me with the bullshit, white lady. And I'm tired of this. And like you said, and to your point, Al, I'm so tired of these double standards in the South. I can't believe I'm living in the South with this nonsense where one person does crime A and they get this, and a black person does it and they get 5 years for something that should be a misdemeanor. It's so obnoxious, and it's a slap in the face. If we didn't know before, America is full of crap when it comes to black people, and they can't be making it any clearer than they are now, that they don't F with us. They just don't.
You want to know what's baffling to me too? I'm so fascinated by the psychology of racist white people. I really am, because they enjoy the privilege and the power. But one thing that is like kryptonite to them is being labeled racist. Like they will go above and beyond. That is the absolute worst thing you can call a racist white person is racist. This woman is trying to go on a whole camp. I'm telling you, this woman has probably been shunned in her community. She's been kicked off the PTA and all these things, despite the fact that everybody in the damn PTA probably done sat around and used the same doggone language with her. They don't want the title, but they want the privilege and the power that comes along with it.
And stop blaming drugs for these incidents and these outbursts that don't do that. We know drugs. We know sedatives.
And Al, let me ask you a question. Isn't this grounds though to have the DOJ go back and review all?
Well, right. Well, that's what they did with the African American judge. They recused 300 criminal cases that she was on. But I don't think it's going to happen to her. I don't think it's going to happen to her.
It has to. You did not tell me that a judge can say this and that there's no speculation of unfair sentencing based on race.
Has to be.
We got to keep our foot on their necks.
That's right.
We have to keep our foot on their necks and not be mad for this week and be mad at something else next week. That's what we do wrong.
And great job to Tamika Mallory, Sean King, all of you guys keeping your foot on their necks around this. Good job.
Let's take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back with more TGIF.